or the disrespect before you play back. Button check. Button check.
What is up, Butt Check family? Welcome back to another glorious day. It is Sunday. The weekend is still here. We still done made it. Chapters down below, sub button, all that good stuff. We got a hot one right now. This one, as you may have guessed by the title and the thumbnail, just happened within the last couple of days. But also, believe it or not, I had to hire a Chinese translator because there's a video floating around that not too many people know about. And it looks like Xiao Hai was actually frustrated and talking some shit. So I was like, I got to get the breakdown. I need the breakdown in my life, so I reached out, got a translation. It is back. It is time to check these damn buttons. So without further ado, let's unpack. Let's go. All right, now into the first set of Xiao Hai, the Chinese GOAT, possibly signing the biggest contract in FGC history. But who did he sign with? What the hell drama happened with the contract? And also, what drama is going on in China with Xiao Hai? Buttons that need to be checked. This is crazy. So I saw a post a couple of days ago, and I briefly read it, and I was like, okay, this might be something. But the more I read it just yesterday, I was like, nah, this definitely is something. So first, I'm going to unpack it the way it was presented to me. I see this on, I guess, our Street Fighter. There was an article, or somebody, not an article, but somebody posted this saying, rumor, damn, I think Xiao Hai is going to join Falcon and leave KSG. Because not only did he get nothing from the 700K team prize, but the org may also be taking a cut from his 400K solo winnings in Fatal Fury and Street Fighter 6. So Xiao Hai was originally signed to a team by the name of, I guess, KSG. Apparently, there was some confrontation, or I guess some disagreements. And apparently, now this is just speculation from people getting, I guess, screenshots, saying that the org, KSG, may have given Xiao Hai nothing. Because, you know, I believe it was him that put that team over the top to win, like, something. Because, you know, when you go to, what is it, EWC, you win whatever you win. Like Xiao Hai won, what did he win? He got like second in Fatal Fury, I believe, and then he won Street Fighter 6. So those should go directly to him. Well, I guess his org got a piece of that, which from my understanding, orgs do get a piece every now and then. They get like 5%, 10%, I don't know, whatever you negotiate that. So that's not too surprising with me. That's just my understanding. But apparently they got a piece, and then when he earned them 700K from the team points, he got nothing. So that was a big deal. So I see that, and that was posted like, man, 21 days ago. Then just recently, hold on, let me switch this around. Just recently, this is posted. When was this posted? Let me see if I can get the date. On the 16th, 3 days ago, Team Falcons. Y'all know Team Falcons? We'll unpack that in a second. They posted this saying the best, the icon, the legend. It's official. Xiao Hai is a Falcon. Hashtag Falcons are here. Here you see the little picture that they posted. Welcome Xiao Hai, Team Falcons. You got the man right there. I see Team Falcons posting this, tagging Xiao Hai. You see Xiao right there doing the Falcons, laughing about He's actually having a good time, watch. It's about to go to him. He throws up the Falcon, he laughs. I guess he figures how silly it really is, but he's on the team. So going from there, let's go back to Team Falcons. This is Team Falcons. They are the home team at EWC. They're owned by Saudi, Riyadh Falcons. I believe EWC has been going on for 2 years. They have won. I believe they got the most tournament points back to back. I read an article, man, I don't know, like a month ago, where somebody was saying they believe they're very tactical in this sense because Team Falcons, obviously, Riyadh, they're the ones supplying the money. They're the ones giving these huge millions and millions of dollars. So one of their strategies is, we're going to get the most godlike team possible, create them. That way we try to ensure that some of this money stays here. Long story short, Xiao Hai, China's, I read a comment, somebody saying it's China's Daigo, which I guess I could see that. Possibly considered the best fighting game player of all time. The man is so godlike in so many games. Anyway, long story short, is now part of Saudi, of the Saudi team. So going even deeper, I see Xiao Hai posted this. This is just the beginning, let's go. And he's quote retweeting Falcons where they say, legendary beginning, Xiao Hai wins his first trophy as a Falcon. I'm like, he already won a trophy? I didn't even know there was a tournament going on. Well, apparently, SNK Championship Series just wrapped up like 13 hours ago by the time I'm recording this. So we're gonna check out a clip of grand finals. It was him versus Angry Poongko. They're in grand finals. It's like 3-3. It comes down to the last match, last round. So we'll check that out. Let's get a clip of that.
プラス1ゲームでホタルの全部が始まるんで、そこからもう多分打撃と投げと利択にするんじゃないかと思うんですけど、ガードしてる。
押したのはうんこでしたが、その後の展開飛びから通してシャオハイ選手ガッポーズを握る権利を手に入れました。FGS シリーズファイナル優勝はシャオハイ選手、ウィナーズのまま無敗で駆け抜けました。おめでとうございます。
いやー強っ。
です。わあかっこよ。
Lifted up the trophy.
直接トロフィーをつかみに行きました。
いやでも最後のヒデンギア語の呼び合いもすごい、僕個人的にはすごい。
All right, let's pause right there. Does Xiao Hai do anything else but win? I mean, holy shit, this man has so many W's. And you got to feel for Poongko, man. He came back. He actually thanked, the organizations that brought him back and then Fatal Fury because he's like, I never thought I would have a chance like this again. And he wants to win so bad. And you got to root for him. I do. I want him to win. But then again, I'm also a huge fan of Xiao Hai. So there you go. Xiao Hai takes it, his first championship as a Falcon. Now, I was confused because when I said SNK Championship Series, I said, wait a minute, the SNK Series Championship already happened? Isn't that supposed to be for like millions and millions of dollars? But that's something different. So SNK World Championship, that has actually happened. The $1.4 million prize pool, that is October 31st and November 2nd. So coming up in a couple of weeks. And that's at DreamHack Atlanta, SWC. So that's the big one. That's where Go One's already talking about, I'm going to win. Xiao Hai called me out. Let's do the run back. That's supposed to be some major FGC drama in a good way. Well, from there, it gets even deeper. So this is where it gets deeper. There is an esports manager, CEO, founder of Apollo Talent Management named Zenko, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. He posted this article getting really deep with the signing of Xiao Hai, actually talking about the big signing bonus that he got and possibly the biggest contract that the FGC has ever seen. Also going into the drama behind Team Falcon and how Xiao Hai got on board in the first place. It's super interesting. So check this out. There's a lot to this article. You can see I'll kind of do this. We do not have time to read all of this, so I got some of the highlights right here. Right here, record salary rumors and Xiao Hai's response. As talk of Xiao Hai's free agency spread, speculation also mounted about the massive contract Team Falcons might have offered to lure him. Unconfirmed rumors in both Chinese and international circles claimed Xiao Hai was being offered a salary of $2 million per year. Let us stop right there. $2 million per year. What the hell is happening right now? Now, I've heard of some crazy contracts before. The biggest one I've ever heard was Sonic Fox. It was never like officially confirmed, but I know that Sonic earned anywhere from like $15,000 to $20,000 a month, something crazy like that. Like, that's a huge number, obviously. So we're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars, which is unheard of. That was probably when the FGC was at its peak and Sonic was making some crazy money like that. I don't even think Sonic is sponsored right now. I think he's still a free agent looking for the next thing. But anyway, crazy, insane. And I've heard like others say they were making like 5 to 7 G's a month. Even that's insane, right? We playing some video games, we pushing some buttons. Anyway, that's a blessing. But we ain't never seen nothing close to $2 million per year. We talking fucking NFL, NBA, well, maybe not that, dramatic, but still, you get the damn point. But I guess Xiao Hai actually refutes it. He says an astronomical figure in the FGC. However, Xiao Hai moved quickly to quash the exaggerations once the signing was imminent. According to translations of his statements on Chinese social media, Xiao Hai acknowledged that Team Falcons presented a very attractive offer, but denied $2 million a year figure as inaccurate. The fighting game veteran appeared to temper the wild rumors, perhaps to keep expectations realistic and avoid unwanted pressure early in his new tenure. The exact salary remains confidential, but industry insiders suggest it is still one of the most lucrative contracts ever for a fighting game player. Let's stop right there. So what y'all think it is? Apparently, Xiao Hai came out and he said, it's not $2 million. I want to squash that, but it's still a very attractive offer. Then you got some insiders, whoever they are, said it's one of the most lucrative deals we have ever seen. The reason why I believe all of that is because Xiao Hai is Xiao Hai, but also it's Team Falcons. And this is an org unlike anything we've ever seen before. This is money unlike anything we've ever seen before. And they are doing everything they can to ensure that they be team number one at the EWC. They're buying up whatever, hell, you already know that Saudi money. We don't got to go into all of that. But we're talking about them basically picking an all-star cast, and money is not an option. They're the fucking Yankees in the early 2000s is what I'm trying to say. They got the money. And since they got the money and Xiao is who he is, I don't deny. Now, it might not be 2 mil, but he didn't say it wasn't 1 mil. He didn't say it wasn't 1.5. You know what I'm saying? It could be $800,000. It is probably something ridiculous. Now, like I said, the Sonic Fox, we just talking FGC, was the highest one I ever saw. We're talking about, let's say the highest number that I think it is, $20,000 a month. Even with $20,000 a month, we're talking about, what, $100,000, couple $100,000 a year. That still obviously is nothing to what Xiao Hai just made. Now, obviously, he's going to be smart about it and not put it out there. Who wants to put their salary out there? That's his business. But it's just money on top of money. Now, the way he got acquired, though, by Team Falcons is very interesting. Because Xiao Hai, if y'all didn't know, he actually had beef with another Chinese player by the name of DCQ. DCQ has been doing the damn thing for a minute. I think he even beat Xiao Hai. It was at a CPT. I guess it was like to qualify to get there. I can't remember, but I remember he beat Xiao Hai. I want to say Street Fighter 6 in 2023. I could be off, but I know it was somewhere around there. And then apparently there was this crazy ass beef started. We'll get into that in a second. But anyway, DCQ was a part of Team Falcon. Right before they signed Xiao Hai, they let go DCQ. So now there's rumors like, holy shit, that they just literally fired this man because they wanted the bigger GOAT. And they were like, in order to get him, we need to let him go because they're not going to be teammates. They don't get along like that. Or was it because they needed to free up the salary? Like if we let go of DCQ, we have even more money to offer to Xiao Hai, or maybe it was both. In this article, same man right here says DCQ's exit clears the way for Xiao Hai. Intriguingly, Team Falcon's signing Xiao Hai coincided with the sudden departure of another Chinese star, DCQ Yuan, from the Saudi organization just days earlier. On October 13th, Team Falcons announced it was parting ways with DCQ, a Street Fighter 6 specialist who himself had joined Falcons in 2024. Thank you for everything, DCQ. Your journey with us was nothing short of incredible. Wishing you all the best in your next chapter. The team wrote in a farewell post. DCQ's release, coming only 3 days before Xiao Hai's reveal, immediately sparked discussion about the connection between the two moves. Both Chinese and Western FGC communities theorized that Team Falcons made room for Xiao Hai by letting DCQ go, possibly due to the personal friction between the two players. It's no secret that Xiao Hai and DCQ have had a tense relationship. They famously clashed during Cap Cup in 2023, and according to Chinese commentator, is that Dian, the two have not reconciled since. In fact, the Dian dropped hints on the stream recently and used metaphors about the big org wanting to sign player A and implied player B conflict, a scenario fans interpreted as Falcons courting Xiao Hai while already housing DCQ. If true, Team Falcons may have decided that securing a living legend like Xiao Hai was worth more than retaining the younger DCQ, especially if the two refused to be teammates. For Falcons, it was a calculated swap. Big farewell to one of the Chinese prodigies in order to bring on an even bigger Chinese legend. Okay, so now we're talking about the beef. And if you look up the beef, because I wasn't aware of the Chinese drama, apparently it is true. They actually did have some beef. I even have footage of Xiao Hai pretty much admitting it. I got a translation for it, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video. I saw this Reddit post from like 8 months ago. Some people said, is this drama real? And if you go down below, it said, I heard that DCQ and Xiao Hai don't get along with each other. DCQ didn't qualify for Capcom Cup, but he is helping Knuckle Dude's Bison matchup against Xiao Hai. You can see those matchups happened yesterday, and this is the screenshot right here. So they're saying that DCQ does not like Xiao Hai to the point where he's helping others on the matchup trying trying to beat this man. Others respond to that saying, yes, DCQ has been on a smear campaign on Xiao Hai for a long time, and a lot of his comments on Xiao Hai are mocked by Chinese Street Fighter community because it is so ridiculously stupid. They said he continued to talk about his ass and trying everything in his power to create dramas out of nothing. So you got that. You got other people saying trying to start beef with Xiao Hai is crazy. Dude is literally the Daigo of China. That's the comment I was talking about. So it continues on, but it gets fuzzy because I read even other comments that were saying that DCQ actually likes Xiao Hai now. That he went on stream and said he liked him so much that his girlfriend got jealous of how much he likes him. So I don't know what's true. You know, a lot of this stuff is lost in translation. Then it gets even weirder because apparently some of the beef started because they say that when they shook hands, Xiao Hai didn't like the way DCQ shook his hand. He thought it lacked respect. I guess in their culture, you're supposed to shake or bow or do it a certain type of way. And he felt like, nah, it was just like a quick shake. He pulled away. And if you look at this video, somebody posted this random video saying Xiao Hai versus DQ. It's a funny video. They show them dancing. It's a bullshit video. But there's 2 clips in it where you could tell that there was something about the handshake. Check it out. And I might have to change the music because it's copyrighted or whatever. But check this out. So here goes the handshake. Handshake, that's it. So you can see Xiao Hai right there kind of acting out like, and he pulled away like that. Like this, it was like a disrespectful shake. But look at the shake again. Look at the shake. Look at, here he goes. I don't see that, it looks like I mean, we're from the States. Over here, it's a handshake, we give you a dap, you know what I'm saying, a high five or whatever. It just looked like a normal handshake. Let's do it again. It was quick, but that's it. He didn't pull away. That was it. But like I said, in their culture, maybe it's different. Now, Xiao Hai, look at him right here. Right, now this is where I say where it's funny. They show Xiao Hai dancing. Obviously, this is AI bullshit. But I noticed underneath, even Samurai was like, Zen, you gotta explain this. He said Xiao Hai didn't like the handshake, and DCQ said Xiao Hai will not forgive him unless he bows down to him 10 times. He says, oh. So that's wild. Obviously, I can't confirm this technically, but that's the translation that this guy is saying. Like, he will not forgive him unless he bows down to him 10 times. That's a hell of a thing to say. So I don't know. I don't know how their culture is. I don't know why he's that upset by that, but that's where it kind of looks like. But then going even deeper, I noticed this video was posted just 2 weeks ago. It has no views, so I don't think anybody knows it's there. No comments. And it says Xiao Hai, bunch of words I don't know. But if you watch it, it's only a minute long. It's clearly Xiao Hai talking some sort of shit and being frustrated. So I was like, I need the translation. Also, other words I was iffy on, but still, I need the translation. So I actually went out, found me a translator on one of these beautiful sites, got it back within 24 hours, and now we have the translation. So we're gonna have the subtitles on the screen. I'll also kind of pause it because he speaks really fast, and we can go over it, especially for those that are driving or at work. Either way, let's get it, go.
那个威诺啊，在旁边说。 喂，去打丁春秋啊，去打丁春秋啊。
So right there, he's like, somebody was already telling him, I don't know who the player was. It says Winnow, but I don't know who that is or if that's just a misinterpretation, was saying, go fight DCQ, go fight him. I'm assuming that wasn't in the sense like, go fight him physically. I was probably saying like, go match him. So anyway, he's like, people are already telling me to go fight this guy.
我说为什么？
He said, I was like, why?
Hey bro, I know that. 啊，咁这你都知道？
He was like, why? He was like, I know that, meaning I know the drama. And Xiao Hai was surprised, like, what, you know?
就是中国的恩怨，你们都知道。
It's like, hey, or wait, you guys actually know about the Chinese drama?
Hey, everybody know that. 哇屌，唔係真㗎嘛？哇，全世界全
He was like, no way. Everybody says, bro, the whole world, even the US knows.
美国都知道哦，就可能除了美国。
Maybe everyone outside of America already knows, man.
外国的人都知道。喂，快点打他！
Come on, fight him. Everybody wants to see that. Hey, bro, go.
Everybody want to see that. Hey, bro, go. 哇，真的都是这样。
For real, that's how it is.
全世界都知道啊。
The whole world knows. Hurry up and fight. Damn.
快点去打。就他又叫我打。 武士龙也叫我打。
Then he told me to fight him. He says Ryu told me to fight him. Not sure who that
武
is.
士龙也叫我打。然后那个
And even CCH told me to fight him. I don't know if he's talking about Chris or somebody else.
那个 CCH 也叫我打，很好玩的他们。
They're all hilarious, man.
然后
Then I asked Pang Man, Fat Man. See, this is funny because right after I read this, he says the name Mena. So did he call Mena Fat Man? I don't think he would. I guess he's talking about Pang Man. I don't know. Like I said, it's kind of fuzzy. It's kind of fuzzy in the translation, but let's continue.
然后我问那个胖啊 Man 啊，他们知不知道？
Right there, you hear where he says Mena?
Man 啊，他们知不知？
Do it again.
问那个胖啊 Man 啊，他们知不知道？他们
He said, do you guys know about it? And they said, they're like, of course we do.
说我知道啊，这你们
You guys are pretty popular, you know?
你们很 popular 的，你们这个事情全世界
The whole thing, the whole world knows about
知
it.
道的呀。
And there you have it. He says the whole thing, the whole world knows about it. Well, they about to. I didn't know about it. I didn't know the Chinese drama like that. I didn't even know. The only beef I ever saw with Xiao Hai was versus Punk, right? Punk and Goichi, but Goichi was more competition. Punk was more competition. Some of it was some heavy trash talk, but that was it. I didn't see anything else like that. But apparently, him and DCQ have some major beef. I don't know if it's over a damn handshake. I don't know what. All I know is there's something there to the point where Team Falcons released his ass either to free up the money or to intrigue him to come over because they can't be teammates, or maybe both. And now Xiao Hai is over there playing with Saudi and making the most money he's ever made in his life. These are the damn buttons. Like I said, it's crazy. I never would. Just with the simple team announcement, Xiao Hai is now a Falcon, I didn't think much of it. At first I was like, ooh, this might be something because I know who Team Falcons belongs to. But the more I read into it, the more I was like, oh, shit. This goes deep in so many ways. Either way, there it is for now. Xiao Hai. Looks like he ain't going nowhere anytime soon. Next up, what is it? SWC happening at DreamHack in a couple of weeks, going against Goichi. DCQ, who knows what happens to the young man? I mean, he still got that talent, so he'll be around. Maybe they face off again soon. Maybe we get more story. I don't know. But for now, those are the damn buttons. How y'all feeling? Let me know. There it is one more time, Butt Check family. Definitely let me know how you are feeling. When it's all said and done, man, even though there might be some drama, I don't know the finer details of it because right now it's kind of he say, she say. I am happy. I can't say that. I'm very happy for Xiao because his story about him playing as a kid, him growing up with technically an abusive father. If you see the stories, his father was some hard shit. He used to like slap him and stuff like that. If he was crying at the arcade, he built his ass up to be tough. I remember the Noah the Prodigy was speaking about it because he was like, my dad was the same way. But anyway, he came from hard beginnings and now he's basically what, a millionaire living his dream with his beautiful wife, touring around the world, and now possibly getting one of the biggest contracts we have ever seen, although we officially or unofficially don't know the numbers. So there it is for now. I'm happy he's on top. We'll see what happens from here. It is Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Matter of fact, I actually might be getting this video late to you guys because I got a family barbecue to go to. We had my parents' 50th wedding anniversary last night. From there, you know how Mexicans do. We have another party after the party, and then we're gonna have an after party. That's what we do. We like to party. So we got a barbecue party going on right now after the first party, and I gotta do that. So by the time I get done, I'll be able to release this video. Anyway, I'm talking too much. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the hell out of you, and as always, I don't know what it is, but I know somehow, some way, as long as you ain't shaking Xiao Hai's hand incorrectly, it's about to be better. Love y'all forever. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.